Hi, I'm Lucy Friedl.
And I'm Ethan Brander.
Welcome to On Base. Today we're going to give our predictions for how the NL and AL West are going to turn out in the 2022 season. Now, Ethan, the NL West is coming off a historic 2021 season. How do you predict they're going to do in 2022?
Yeah, Lucy, this is one of the best divisions in the MLB. There are 3 possible playoff teams and the favorite to win the NL pennant. For my prediction this season, I have the Dodgers finishing at the top of the division at a strong 162. This offseason, the Dodgers, who were NL runner-ups last season, lost ace Max Scherzer, but still tout one of the best starting rotations in Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, and Tony Gonsolin. Along with their superstar pitching staff, they added MVP candidate Freddie Freeman, who has a power-hitting lineup that includes Mookie Betts, Justin Turner, and Will Smith, who can really slap the ball. Next, I have the Padres, who have a strong pitching staff highlighted by Yu Darvish and a great hitting rotation with stars such as Luke Voit and Manny Machado. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be out for the first 3 months of the season, but if he comes back to form, this should be a wildcard team. Next, I have the Giants finishing at 88 and 74. This team had the best record in baseball last season, but I believe they'll take a step back this season due to their division being so tough and them losing some big-name players. If this team can stay healthy and someone can fill in for recently retired Buster Posey, I think they should be a playoff contender. After the Giants, this division takes a nosedive in strength. Both the Rockies and the D-backs are in rebuild mode, with the Diamondbacks in particular looking very weak.
Now, Ethan, I hear you're a Cubs fan. How do you feel about familiar face Chris Bryant jumping around the division?
Yeah, Lucy, seeing him in anything besides Cubs red, white, and blue will never sit right with me. But he has gone from a contender in the Giants to a rebuilding Rockies team. The former MVP is more than likely going to be a trading piece at some point this season, as the Rockies need to reload their farm system. Both Colorado and Arizona are in rebuild mode, and neither are going to be competitive in the NL West this season. Now, Lucy, how do you feel about the AL West?
Well, to me, I believe there will be a clear winner for who takes the AL West, and that is the Houston Astros. The reigning AL pennant winner lost Carlos Correa to my Minnesota Twins. However, there is still a lot of talent on the roster with Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman leading the offense. Cy Young winner Justin Verlander will be pitching for the first time since July 2020 since receiving Tommy John surgery. Next, we have the Angels at 80 and 82. This team has superstars Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. However, they have repeatedly finished the season below 500.
With as much talent as this team has, what has been the problem causing them not to take that leap?
Well, the answer is simple: injuries. Both Trout and Ohtani have been on the same team for 4 years, but over that time, neither have appeared in 120 games together. But the new universal DH rule, better known as the Ohtani rule, may help their bats, as Shohei will no longer have to exit the lineup following his time on the mound. Next, we go back to Texas, where everything is bigger, including their offseason spending. The Rangers brought in Corey Seager and Marcus Semien, who could arguably become the best middle infield combo in baseball. This offseason, the Rangers spent $561 million, which is almost $100 million more than the annual GDP of the island nation of Dominica. At the bottom of the division are the Mariners and the Athletics. Seattle nearly reached the postseason last year and added reigning Cy Young winner Robbie Ray, but this team still does not have enough talent to compete for the division this season, but their future is bright. Finally, the Athletics did nothing. Ethan, how much money did the Athletics spend this offseason?
0.
In addition to not spending money, they also traded Matt Chapman and Matt Olson, as well as 2 of their better pitchers in Sean Manaea and Chris Bassett. It will be a discouraging season for A's fans, as they are likely to finish in the basement.
Thank you for tuning in to On Base. Tune in next week for an in-depth look at the NL and AL Central, as well as the first week of the season. I'm Ethan Brander.
And I'm Lucy Friedl.
Have a great night.